confessional singer-songwriter thing. It's really tired.
Yeah, do you maybe have also some ambitions besides music, like maybe writing a book or something?
Yeah, I've actually thought about it. I took some poetry classes on my time off, and I'd never done that before at the new school, and it was kind of thrilling. It was really, it was a nice change, and it added a lot. I think it added a lot to the process, and it, at the same time, made it a little less precious. You know, poets write all the time, and they write about everything, and that seemed to me to be the secret to be able to keep doing this with any level of integrity. Would be that, why the hell can't I write a song about a nice day when you feel like all is right with the world? Or why can't a person write a song about how it feels to look at his wife with their new baby? Or, you know, like, you know, everyday miraculous things, but also just sort of, you know, that person you passed down the street. You know, there's a certain aspect of storytelling that can get really intense. And I met such amazing poets in the class. And God, they were nuts, though. They make musicians seem like the most sane people on earth. They're all crazy. And the best ones were the craziest by far. And there were people in that class who wrote brilliant poetry who, if they sat next to you on a subway, you'd move. They were just not, they were like barely functional, but they were freaking brilliant. And just observing everything as it happens and making the ordinary quite beautiful, and I admire it, and I kind of want to live my life like that.
Do you think that's maybe missing in music these days, writing about more common and more happy things than only about more tragic things like love lives that end and stuff like that?
Well, no, I think popular music is always gonna, and don't get me wrong, you know, love songs, half of my songs are love songs at least, and they always will be, you know, some kind of love song. But, and I have great respect for a well-written love song, you know, there's nothing like it, or out of love song. But, again, I think it's a function of youth, too, to be that intense about it, you know. and it's lovely and it's beautiful, and it means a lot to people who are going through it. I know that kind of music meant a lot to me when I was going through it, and I cried over Joni Mitchell records, James Taylor records. I admit it, I did. I was 15 and just crying my eyes out, identifying, and I needed it. And it's, you know, it's useful. Okay. It's useful. I'm just kind of done with it. I won't begrudge anybody, you know, at all. And there's some gorgeous art from that, you know, from that perspective. So but I think there's amazing music being made now. I think this is actually a really rich time for music. I've been turned on to more music I love now than I ever did when I was growing up in the 80s. Okay.